This opportunity to go back and see training number 255. So 255 business building trainings I've done. Topic title for you today is duplicating a small team. I am going to go ahead and give you guys access to the PowerPoint slides that I have. So let me go ahead and get this up for you. I'm excited. First of all, if you guys are excited, go ahead and put excited inside of the chat box. I think that's a part of your success. Is you've got to have passion, you've got to have excitement, or else life, frankly, is exhausting. So today, I want to talk about duplicating a small team, or correct terminology really would be duplication in a small team. So look, some people, they don't have any customers. Some people have 2 customers. Some people have 10 customers, and others have 500 who are watching this call. And from doing this now for 24 years, I know how to duplicate a small team into a big team. And that's what I want to talk about today, because especially on the IBO side, if you guys are looking to build a big business, you got to get to the point where you understand really how to develop leaders and how to build large organizations, the different things that you need to do to help yourself become successful with this. So I'm going to go ahead and jump right into this. So the first question is, what if my team is small? Right now, if you have a small team, at least in your mind, go ahead and type small inside that chat box. If you're like, man, my team is really small. Or for some of you, you had a team and frankly, you probably lost the whole team, or most of the team has disintegrated. So put small inside the chat. We can't change what we don't acknowledge. We can't change what we don't recognize. But this call is really now the opportunity to change that, to go from a small team to a large team. I'm going to give you guys a breakdown. First of all, you need to be an event-driven, tools-driven person. So for example, this is an event. Go live is an event. Zoom is an event. Convention that's coming up, that's an event. Weekly meetings, those are events. And so what I do for years and years and years, I have a very specific goal for how many people I want to get to a live event. So for example, I had about 800 at the last convention. That's not too bad. My goal was 1,000. I had about 800 people there at the event. I'm also a tools-driven person. And basically what that says is, whether it's a video, a webinar, a press play video, I'm going to make sure that I use that. For example, let me give you guys like a real life example of what I'm talking about. So a person asked me just the other day when I was in an Uber, what is it that you do for work? Well, it'd be real easy for me to sit in there and explain every last detail, but guess what? They'll never join. That almost never happens because they need to see something. So I made it real simple. I said, I trade for a living. It's absolutely phenomenal. You need to check it out. I got his cell phone number, got his Instagram, and I did what? I sent him to whatisim.info. I told him to watch video 2 and that I'd follow up with him. That's called a tools-driven person. I saved my breath. I saved my energy. They need to see something. How we learn typically is visually. They need to hear something, or they need to see something, right? So I'm a tools-driven person. So I'm always thinking about the events. What's the next event? It's Rotterdam. What's the next event after that? It's Orlando. So I'm going to drive people to that event. I'm going to get people on the tools, because these things work 24/7. Stop exhausting yourself and trying to explain everything that we do to people. You're not going to win if you do that, because it is not duplicatable for you to do all the talking and expect that your team is going to do the same. Okay. Number 2 is, when you are asked questions, respond with great question. We actually have a video that, or we actually have the answer to that in this video here. So for example, like recently I did a training and it was called Answering MLM's Top and Toughest Questions. And what I tell people to do is, instead of being like the answer guru, use the tools, because that third-party tool is really powerful. Hey, that's a really good question on the comp plan. This is the video that breaks it down. How does the 2 and free work? There's a video on that, right? How does empowered work? How many points do you get? What packages can you buy? That's a great question. Here's the video. So for years and years and years, people have known me as being the video guy, the system guy, the tools guy. The reason why I did that is because I wanted to make my life easier. I don't want to have to answer a ton of questions. So I created a library of videos and tools that people can use, including myself, so that it creates more what? Duplication, answers to the questions, okay? Now, think about this. If you are the answer, then your team will never grow because you are not duplicatable. That includes myself. I can't be the answer guru and the go-to guy on everything on my team. I have to teach my team how to become a tools-driven person, to use the videos, to use the websites, to use the funnels. Because remember, you're thinking about duplication as you get down to level 3, level 4, level 5 in your organization. If they're not tools-driven and they're answer-driven, those people, guess what? They don't know the answers to questions on trading. They don't know the answers to the questions on the compensation plan. They don't know the tough questions that people are going to pose to them about this company in this industry. That's why you need the tools, okay? So using the systems and tools, get people to events, webinars like this, and to the tools. That is my whole goal. In fact, I did a social media post just the other day, and it said, how did I make it in network marketing? And let me tell you how, as a cliff notes of this whole thing, is I was always promoting events. That's what I do. I drive people to the important calls. I drive people to the important events and to the tools that we have inside this company. That's what I do. You will not see me explaining stuff all the time. Now I could, but I don't want to. It's exhausting. It's time consuming. It's not duplicatable. That's why I use the tools, okay? Let the experts help you build your team. Who are the experts? The experts are your upline. The experts are people that are in your organization that are maybe having a lot of success. If you don't know a lot about trading, you don't need to explain trading. If you don't know a lot about the business or the compensation plan, you don't need to explain it at all. Have other people that can help be almost a liaison to you and for you to help you build your team. You need that upline support and help. You need the tools. You need the Alex Mortons, the Jason Browns, the Matt Rosas, and others that can help explain this in a way that maybe you can't. You get your people in front of those individuals on a webinar, I'm telling you, with credibility and with authority, because it's not you, there's a much greater likelihood. It doesn't mean that they're better than you. It's just that people are more willing to listen to somebody else, even including myself. My family is not going to take what I say with as much credibility as if it comes from a person that they don't know that's having a lot of success. It's just the way it is, okay? Now, first of all, I want to give you guys the slides to this, because this presentation is very simple. Because I do these for free and I don't charge a dime, I want you to go to my Instagram, Brandon Boyd Official. I only have one account. You can see the handle there. I want you to request today's recording as well as the PowerPoint slides. I want to give this to you guys, and I want to go back through this real quick. Again, what if my team is small? You're an event-driven, tools-driven person. Okay, great question. We have a video. If you're the answer, your team is not going to grow. Okay, get people to what? Get them to the events. Let the experts, remember, you are leveraging the success of other people. That's what you're doing, my friends. And as you do that, you'll become more successful than if you do this on your own. This is how you create duplication. This is what I've done. Every last thing that I've showed you is not because of my expertise. It's not because of my vast knowledge about the industry and the compensation plan. It's because I've done exactly what I'm talking to you guys about today. The tools, the webinars, the events, and leveraging the success of my upline to build my organization. So guys, I hope that you liked the training. It was very short as always. I want to be straight to the point, give you guys the sauce. I hope that this was helpful, and I hope that each and every one of you have a fantastic day, and we will talk to you very, very soon. Thanks everyone. Talk soon.